Hello Year 1, welcome to your spelling lesson. We're going to start off by having a little test of last week's spelling words to see if you remember those spellings and the rule that came along with those spellings. So if you make sure you've got a piece of paper and a pencil, then we can make a start. Okay, so the first word is well. The next word is pull. Then the next word is full. Full. Next is wall. And then pal. Then buzz. Then fizz. Then back. Then stick. And finally, flick. Okay, so we're going to go through the spellings now. So if you got them right, give them a tick. If you didn't, give them a cross. Okay, and I'm going to use the letter names because it's a spelling lesson. When we spell words, we like to use the letter names rather than the sounds. Okay, so, and this is good practice for using those letter names as well, getting us more confident with it. So well, W-E-L-L. Pull, P-U-L-L. Full, F-U-L-L. This is following the rule about the ul sound at the end of words, following a vowel and doubling them up. And wall, W-A-L-L. And then pal. So hopefully you remember that pal is one of those words that breaks that rule. Pal is just P-A-L. Okay, then we have buzz, B-U-Z-Z. So again, it's that doubling up rule. If there's a z sound at the end of the word after a vowel, we double up. Fizz, F-I-Z-Z. Then we're on to the next rule of last week's spellings, a k sound at the end of words after a vowel. Again, it's a k digraph, C and K, not just one or the other. So back, B-A-C-K, stick, S-T-I-C-K, and flick, F-L-I-C-K. Okay, so let us know how many of those you got right. And if there's any that you didn't get, make sure that you keep practicing those until you're really confident with them. Okay, I'm just going to unshare my screen for a minute so that I can go to our new spellings for today. Bear with me. Okay, so it should be working now. Okay, so today's spelling rule is adding the endings ing, ed, and er to verbs. So what is a verb? We talk about this lots in our English lessons. You've got 1 minute to talk to the person that you're with, or you can just say out loud the right answer. So there's 3 options. So what is a verb? A verb is a word that joins ideas in a sentence, such as and. Is that what verb means? A verb is a word that describes something, such as big. Is that what what a verb means? Or a verb is a doing word, such as jump. Which one is it? 1 minute thinking time. think I'm going to actually stop us now because I think that's probably plenty of time to work out which one it is. I'm sure we're all very confident, and hopefully all said a verb is a doing word or an action. Right, so we can change the verb by adding different endings to them. So like I said, the ing ending, er ending, and ed endings. What's this person doing? So jump, they are jumping. Jump with ing on the end, or ing, becomes jumping. Jump with er on the end becomes jump. So can you have a go at drawing a picture for each of those words to show what they mean? And now, after you've done that, try adding ed to jump. Jump ed? Jump ed? No, that doesn't sound right, does it? Jumped, of course. So when we see ed at the end of the word, usually it just makes the sound d or t, like in jumped. Just sounds like a t, doesn't it? So you need to remember, if you see ed at the end of a word, it's not ed, or usually not making the sound ed. It's just a d or t sound, jumped. Okay, unlike jump-ing and jump-er, where you can quite easily hear or quite clearly hear those sounds. Can you say a sentence with jumped in it? Okay, so now we're going to add those endings into sentences to make the sentence make sense. So here are some sentences with some missing suffixes. So missing ing or ed or er. So let's read them together. I love the new jump Gran gave me. So which suffix goes at the end? Is it jumping, jumped, or jumper? Jump-er. Let's read it again. I love the new jumper Gran gave me. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, let's move on to the next sentence. Kate was jump on her bed and it broke. Kate was jump something on her bed and it broke. Is it the ing suffix or is it the ed suffix? It is the ing or ing suffix. Let's read it again. Kate was jumping on her bed and it broke. Oh no, Kate. Oh dear, not a good idea at all. And then finally, the children jump on the trampoline. We've only got one left, haven't we? So would that ed ending make the word jumped? Jumped. Let's put this up and read the sentence again. The children jumped on the trampoline. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Now, when a word ends in a digraph, such as k or z, which are two of the digraphs that we were practicing in spellings last week, you just add the ending on. So buzz, like a bee, can become buzz, buzzed, or buzz, buzzing, exactly, or buzz, buzzer. But watch out, like most spellings, there's always exceptions to rules, and sometimes it sounds like there's an extra syllable or beat in a word when the ed is added. So for example, hunted, we can hear that ed sound at the end. And wanted and planted. So they break the rules that we've just learned. But it's still spelt with that ed at the end. So We're going to click the spinner and add the ending onto the verb shown in the cloud. So what does the verb in the cloud say? Let's read it together. Crack. So let's spin the spinner and see if we can add the ending onto the verb. The ending. Can you have a go? Crack. Cracker. Well done if you got that right. Okay, so here are this week's spellings to practice. There's some longer words, but all of those have got those suffixes in. Ing suffix, the ed suffix, or the suffix. So let's read them together. Hunting, hunting. Ed, hunted. I'm not going to sound that out again because I already recognise hunt, hunter. Okay, then we have buzzing, buzzing. And there's that word again. Buzzed, buzzed. Buzz, buzzer. And then jumping, jumping. There's that root word again. Jump, jumped. Jump, jumper. And finally, crack, cracker. So those are your 10 spelling words. Make sure you practice them lots, ready for spelling test next week. Enjoy your afternoon, everyone.